Welcome everyone to our May mega cooking class. We are so excited tonight. The people that are presenting all just returned from an amazing all expense paid trip to St. Lucia. Yes, our amazing company and CEO Cindy Juncaj, who I welcome here with us tonight from Michigan. She took all of us on an amazing trip to celebrate what it is that we share with all of you on a regular basis, an amazing experience, amazing people. And so you're gonna get to see the best part of our community tonight. We always talk about it, but you're gonna see it firsthand. So these are our best consultants, and we're here to share with you the best experience. So Cindy, welcome. We are so honored to have you here as our guest tonight. And I know everyone's excited to see you cook. So before we get started with our cooking, did you have anything you want to say, Cindy?
Well, I want to say congratulations to Teresa, Dana, Tina, Michelle Jenkins, and Stephanie Murphy for earning that fabulous, absolutely incredible trip. We had 6 days that we were together, and honestly, I'm really sad today because coming home, it's like, oh, where are my girls? Friends. And the best thing about our business is the fact that people are the #1 priority in our business, and our consultants, you as consultants and these fabulous leaders, you become just like family to us. And we don't say that and not mean it or act upon that. Our intention is to get to know every single person in the company, and certainly our Bonvention in August will be a great way to do that. But you should also just say a prayer of thanks for these fabulous ladies that continue to show up and do such incredible, outstanding leadership and outstanding work every single day in their business. They are exemplary role models for all of you, and I just want to say how proud I am of all of them, and I hope that you take that leap of faith and come and join us at our Bonvention so we can share a lot more great things with you. And also we'll be teaching you between now and then how you too can join us on next year's trip in May to Cabo San Lucas. And we have an inclusive, excellent 4- or 5-star resort that we will be visiting at, and certainly partaking in an absolutely fabulous trip again. So this is about as tan as I get, but I still hang out by the pool with all of you. So don't worry. Okay,
Awesome. Okay, well, just a couple housekeeping rules for those of you who have never attended a maker class is, first of all, I know a lot of you are already in the chat box. We appreciate that. We've got our awesome Ron Kill behind the scenes helping us with keeping track of your names. So make sure you put your first and last name in the chat box. The consultant that invited you, our first and last name, and get as close as you can. If you don't know how to spell the last name, just put the last letter. But the reason we need to know the consultant is because we need to know who to contact to get your prizes to you. So make sure you let us know that. And then please stay muted so that we have a nice clean recording, and stay on to the end so that you can win some great items. And we've got 4 recipes tonight. And so the first recipe is going to be shared by my friend, Tina Foster. So I'm going to pass it over to Tina.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so we're doing a fun menu tonight, a lot of delicious recipes we're so excited about. Mine is pretty simple, but absolutely delicious. So we're doing a salad dressing, and our French pantry ingredients make for the most fabulous salad dressings. You can mix and match them and make any flavor profile, really. So we're doing a lemony spring salad dressing is what we call it. So we're starting with shallot, and I love to put shallot in salad dressing. It just adds an extra something to it. And so we've just peeled and cut the shallot in small pieces, and we're going to use our amazing mini chopper. It's great for chopping garlic, herbs, anything where you need a small job, and we only need 1 tablespoon of shallot in here. So I'm just put it in here. We're going to turn it and chop it. And one of the things I like to do is it's got this nice round bottom, just run it across your counter because it works a lot faster that way. And pretty soon we're going to have beautifully minced. I really like to mince the shallot for the dressing so that there aren't really chunks in there. Let me get that lid off. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's absolutely perfectly minced. So we're gonna get this into, we're gonna blend this up in our Eco Chuck, which does such a fantastic job of emulsifying the salad dressing. So it brings all of the ingredients together to make it just perfect. So we'll scrape the shallot in there. Okay, and then our next ingredient is one of our fantastic herb blends. And for this one, since it's lemony, we're using our fresh dill and lemon herb blend. And the thing we love about our herb blends is that they have a lot of there's whole lemon peel and the dill in there. So it's just fantastic. And Cindy's going to use an herb blend later too, so you'll see a different one. So I'm going to put that in, 1 teaspoon of that. And then we're going to put in 1 tablespoon, here it is, of our Herb de Provence mustard. And we have a whole line of amazing mustards inspired by the French, just beautiful French ingredients and recipes. Herb de Provence mustard going in. Okay, and then we're going to add some fresh lemon juice. And so I have our amazing Cadillac of citrus presses here. We're going to put we need about 1/4 cup, which tends to be about a whole lemon. Maybe we even need more. I think that's a pretty small one. Maybe another. That probably isn't close. Okay. Lemon juice. And then we're going to add our delicious pomegranate white balsamic vinegar. It is so yummy. It's a little bit, all of our balsamics are a little bit thick and just delicious. This one has a little sweet tang to it that offsets that acid in the lemon. And so we're going to just blend that up to start with our Eco Shot. One of my friends calls this a lawnmower because it's like starting a lawnmower. So easy. All right, so that's starting to blend everything up there. All right, then we're going to add the oil, and we're using our fabulous Meyer lemon oil, one of our absolute best sellers. Great on fish, so many things that you can do with it. It's so anytime you want a lemony flavor, it's delicious. All right, so I'm going to pour. We like to make ours pretty light, so a lot of times we put about 1/4 cup, but I'm going to put all of this. This is a 1/2 cup of the Meyer lemon oil. So it's about 1 to 1 when you do 1/4 cup of the lemon juice and 1/4 cup of the vinegar. All right, and what this is doing is going to emulsify and combine the vinegar and the mustard and the oil all together so you get a nice salad dressing. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. All right, so there we go. And now I have a beautiful fresh salad. We have fresh lettuce, cucumber, peppers, some green onions, and then we put some beautiful cherry tomatoes on top. Isn't that just gorgeous? Pretty colors. We have a really colorful menu tonight, don't we? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take our blade out, and we're just going to pour a little tiny bit of this over because this is a small salad. But we have quite a few of our consultants here tonight that we're going to serve, so we're going to make a nice big salad for them. All right. And I don't like to overdress. Never overdress your salad. Just put a little bit to start with. And then we're going to put, and you can put it right in the salad dressing. Could I get a paper towel because I got oil on my hands and I don't want to put it on our beautiful grinders here. So I'm going to use our lavender salt. It adds just a great taste to this lemon that we have going on here. And you can put some right into the dressing too. And then we have our Pep Rally pepper mill, which is on special this month, and Teresa's going to tell you about that later. And I'm using the Telecherry pepper from India. We have international peppers from all over the world, 5 of them. This is our grinder that's adjustable, and you can switch it out to any of the 5. It is, I love this because it makes a fantastic gift as well as I use it every single day at home. I always have one sitting in my kitchen, so when anybody comes over, I have a bow tied around it because it makes the perfect gift. One of my customers bought 6 of them for Christmas gifts this year.
Moms, dads, and grandmas.
That's right. And now it's moms, dads, and grads, right? Happening right now. So think about that. Great dad's gift for that grilling dad, right? All right, so there we go. There's our salad dressing and there's our beautiful salad. And now I'm gonna pass it over to my good friend and actually was my, oh no, I'm going to Cindy. That's right, not Dana yet. She's coming
I'm
up
still
next.
your
Dana
friend.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah. My other friend, Cindy, that I just spent the week with, but Dana and I got to be roommates on the trip, so that was very fun.
So fun.
All right, so there we go. Cindy, take it
Okay,
away.
wow, what a great recipe, Tina. I wish that I had your salad here about right now to go along with this pork tenderloin. So I am doing a pork tenderloin, and you know, if you buy them in Costco, they really are the best price, and they're very lean, and I really love that. I know the pork tenderloin has been called the other white meat, kind of funny, but the pork tenderloin, it's a very, very simple recipe, and I actually did this recipe for our future catalog that you'll see in August at Convention, but I used our new, the new meat rub that it's being produced right now. It's going to be shipping here. I believe it will be here before convention. So we have 3 rubs that are meat, fish, and chicken. And that's what I used that day. But you may want to make this pork tenderloin very quick, very soon. So I use something that we have in stock right now, which is the roasted garlic and chive. And I'll just go through everything. I'm using the roasted, I wanted to kind of pair the roasted garlic with the roasted garlic oil and the roasted garlic and chive. I was going to use the EVU, but I switched it up a little bit. So I have this actually already, I already did the bottom of this, so I didn't have to turn it over with my hands while I'm on video, something like that. So I'm just brushing this with oil. And if you brush it with oil, even just a few minutes before you actually start to do the rest of the recipe, I have found that it really tenderizes the meat a bit. You could even brush it with the oil and put it back in the refrigerator, but you should make sure that you take your meat out and let it get almost to room temperature before you cook it, because when you put it in a really hot oven, it's just going to behave better. And once pork tenderloin especially, needs to sit after it cooks, and it needs to sit a little while before you cook it. So those are the 2 things that I really keep in mind. If I'm going to make that, I want it out of the refrigerator for at least 20 minutes ahead of time. So we've got it brushed with the oil. The next thing we're going to do, and I know this sounds like, wow, that much jam? Yes, that much. We're going to do 4 tablespoons of the apricot jam. And when I first looked at it, I was like, yeah, it's kind of a lot, but this is what I did, and it worked out really well. Then I'm going to put in I have 3 tablespoons of the roasted garlic and chive herb blend. You can see just how gorgeous this is. I know you know that. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of the tomato mustard, and you could use herbes de Provence. I think the girls made one for you there that is herbes de Provence, which is really nice. But if you're going to do the work with the jam to mustard ratio is double the jam. The idea is to have it sweet and salty, and the mustard is very potent, so of course it's going to take care of that. But once you take this and then you mix this all up together, you can see that it's mixing up just like a really nice rub. When you first start to do it, you think, oh, wow, that's a lot. But you realize once you put it on the pork tenderloin, it's just a perfect amount, actually. And I like to, I'm sorry, I didn't get my spatula out, but I'm going to use this spoon. And I just start by doing some dollops of this on top and then just spread it across. The whole idea of using the jam is going to allow, in the 425-degree oven, the jam is going to allow your pork tenderloin the jam to crystallize. Just makes this nice crunch, sweet, spicy taste that is just out of this world. You could also use the chipotle mustard if you like a lot more spice, but as you wish, whatever you prefer, whatever taste you prefer is what you should do. And I kind of just flip this over and do the same thing on the back of it, because there's one thing that I have never enjoyed is when you taste something and it tastes so good on one side and it's so bland on the other. Anyone else been there? Been there, done that, right? So we want to make sure that this is totally covered all through the pork tenderloin. When it's cooked about halfway through, the other thing that I like to do is I go in and I pick up any of the droppings around the pan and I put it back. I just put it straight on the top of the pork tenderloin because that's crystallizing and it's turning really, really good. See, you can see it makes a little bit of a mess here. It's okay. Just pick it back up. Whether you put it on once or you put it on twice, it's still just getting all that flavor inside because, you know, all of it is not going to roll off. And that's one thing about putting the roasted garlic and chive blend in there, not just for the flavor, but also to give it a little bit more substance. So you're not trying to make a sauce, you're trying to make like a really nice rub. And there we go. That I'm just going to wipe my hands quick. And then the next thing we do is we take the 1 tablespoon of the roasted garlic and chive that we have left. That was 3 tablespoons that we mixed with the jam. And here I only do this on the top, but I'd like to make sure that there's those nice fat, you know, beautiful chunks of the roasted garlic on top. Just looks really nice. You put it down the side. And there you have it. It's all set to go in the oven. I'm going to stick this in the oven. And then I'm going to pull out the top one. Here's your gorgeous pork tenderloin. Look at this. How pretty is that? It's really nice and crystallized. I know you can't see so well on the camera, but it's very nice and crystallized and just looks fabulous. I'm going to move this. If it's cooked for 25 minutes, it will smell like it's burning, but it's usually burning. What's burning is actually the crystallizing when everything is crystallizing around the pork tenderloin. So then I'm just going to cut through the middle of this. If it needs more or less, then you would, of course, this is like a medium well, medium to medium well. You will find probably some pieces in there that will be a little less depending on the where your pork tenderloin is. This is pink, actually, it's perfect. You can see that nice pork tenderloin piece, and it's all ready to serve for my husband who comes home for dinner very late tonight because it's 8:30, 8:21 here. The other thing that I wanted to share with all of you is, okay, what else do you do? Once you get it out, I use the mortar and pestle for my salt tonight. So I use the salt out of our bond salt refill. What's this thing? And I like for this dish, for it to be a little bit crunchy and not so fine. So I wanted to do that, and I don't want every bite to be so salty, but sometimes you just find that surprise bite and it just elevates that taste right there and tastes really good. So the other thing that I wanted to share with you, so you might be thinking, okay, what kind of wine should I serve? So in November, there was, every year in November, the French have a new wine. Winemakers come out with the Beaujolais Nouveau. The Nouveau wine is only good for 6 months. So it's like at the end of November, so it's pretty much like it's going to be done. But if you don't know about the Beaujolais Nouveau, I highly recommend it. Every November, I get the Beaujolais Nouveau by the case because it's usually a good wine. This year's was outstanding. The best Beaujolais Nouveau that I have had. It's a very light red wine, little bit dry, and goes perfect with this pork tenderloin. It's a really easy drinking wine, and really love that. Also, I will be giving away one of each of the items that I use tonight in a pack for one of the customers. So very exciting to be here with all of you. And I say cheers to your cooking. And you could use this recipe on chicken or as well as meat and any type of meat that you like to do it with. So cheers, everybody. Back to Tina and Teresa.
Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh.
gosh, Cindy, that looks so amazing. And it's perfect timing because we just pulled out ours as well. So thank you so much. It's a delight to cook alongside you, even if we're virtual, and hope to have you in our kitchen here soon for the mega class. So we usually do 3 recipes for the mega class, but when I heard that Cindy was going to share the new chicken, meat, and fish rubs that are not available quite yet, but very soon, I really wanted to share this recipe for Persian basmati rice in the microwave. Because what I can envision you all doing is you're going to get the meat, chicken, and fish. You're going to do your protein du jour. And this rice, it's not your down and dirty. Yes, we're doing it in the microwave, but I'm going to give you a couple tips that it could be everyday easy where you can just whip it out for your family, or if the hubs has his boss coming over for dinner, you can do this as well. So we're gonna back up like 3 decades. When I first got married, I got a Persian mother-in-law. So, and I know some of you on here know all about Mrs. Azimi. This is actually her recipe, although as you may or may not know, when the Persians make their rice, they boil it like pasta on the stove. And they just boil it with a lot of water, then they drain it, and then they steam it. So I wanted to recreate this, especially for my kids, my 2 boys when they went off to college, because I wanted them to have that experience of their grandma and their mama's rice. And so that's how this Persian basmati rice in the microwave was born. So that's your little backup. So what you're gonna do is, I recommend that you find a Persian a basmati rice that's grown in India. Now, you can either go to Costco and get the 20-pound bag, or you could probably find a smaller Middle Eastern store and just look for an Indian grown. You want it to be aged, like this basmati from Costco has been aged for a year. It's kind of like a fine wine that's going to really increase that flavor. Now, if you've not had Persian basmati rice before, it is a long grain rice. And what you want to look for, the Persians, they want each of the pieces, the grains of rice to be individual. They want to be very long and fluffy. So here's a couple bond tips for you. Now, I've already, this is 2 cups of rice. And speaking of recipes, now, reach out to the consultant that invited you, and he or she will get you all the recipes. Now, if you want a down and dirty recipe for rice in the microwave, they can get you that too. But 2 cups of basmati rice, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to rinse it. What that does is it takes away that extra starch. It's going to have a clean flavor, but nutty flavor. And so you have 2 ways to do it in our products. You're going to be doing the rice in the large round mold on a microwave safe plate, of course, covered with your octagonal bond mat as a lid. So what I did here was I just took my rice, my 2 cups of rice, under the sink, rinsed it gently. You want to be really careful not to break those grains. Rinse, rinse, rinse. And then all I did was pinch the edge to drain. Now, Mrs. Azimi always said, rinse your rice 5 times for good luck. So if you need a dose of good luck, then take that. We did it 5 times, drain. Or if you have the Silkform deep dish mold, this is our Silkform material, fine mesh. It's great for rinsing out grains, quinoa, and whatnot. So you could also use that, and the water will flow right through. So to that rice, once it's rinsed properly, you're gonna add 4 cups of room temperature water. Now here's a bond tip. If the hubs' boss is coming over, you're gonna wanna soak your rice. So usually what I do is, if I'm just doing it for the hubs and I'll just do this and just put it right in with your room temperature water. But if you really want that extra nutty flavor and that extra long grains, what I do is I get this fixed up to now and let it sit on my counter until I'm ready to cook. I'll do it in the morning, making my coffee, get that rice soaking. So to this, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Now we have a beautiful extra virgin olive oil. It's not available right now, but it's coming back soon. If you are dying to make this right now, you could use one of our flavored oils like the roasted garlic or one of the other Tuscan herbs. To that, we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. Now what I did was I already ground up the Cell Gray salt and I measured it. So that's it. Rice, water, salt, and oil. Now, we forgot to mention that all the recipes we're making tonight are 6 ingredients or less. So how awesome is that? This is 4 ingredients. So now this is the point where if the hubs' boss is coming over, you're going to take your octagonal bond mat, cover it, and let it sit on your counter 20 minutes up to all day. But we're going to get this right in the microwave. So what you're going to do is you're going to cook it for 15 minutes covered in the microwave. That's kind of going to mimic that boiling in all the water like my mother-in-law used to do. And then depends on the strength of your microwave, And all the other things, if you're at a higher elevation, you need more water. This is just a benchmark. I would love for you to kind of play with it and see what your ratio to water to rice is. Now this is going into the microwave, 15 minutes, high power. I'll be right back. And then 15 minutes high power. And then after that 15 minutes, you're gonna go in and you're gonna take that same heat resistant spatula and gently lift the corner, of course, away from your face because you don't need the Persian rice facial, right? I've already done this one. You lift the side, and what you're looking for, this one was perfect in Teresa's oven, microwave oven and Camus. It was 15 minutes covered, an additional 2 minutes uncovered. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for the blades of the grains of rice will kind of stick up like blades of grass, and you'll see little holes where it's boiled up, and that is perfect basmati rice. So
Wow,
there you
that's
have-
gorgeous.
it's so good. And I'm envisioning you guys just using those meat, chicken, and fish rubs, a really yummy rice, a great salad like Tina shared, and a beautiful dessert like my friend Teresa's going to share with you now. Now, just a little plug. I hope you'll join us again next month for and each month for new and tried and true bomb cook recipes. So take it away, Teresa. I'm going to get out of your way.
Thank you,
I'm gonna give
Dana. Okay,
Yes.
awesome. We have got an amazing brown butter cake with pears to share with you. So as we quickly transition from one chef to the next in my house, really fun. So this recipe came from one of our amazing team members, Nessa, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys tonight. So lots of great tips that I'm going to share. We've already baked one of the cakes. It's ready for you, but I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'll do that. Thank you. Because I want to show them the sheet. Thank you so much, Tina. Okay, so I want to show you guys start to finish this whole recipe and share the tips along the way. So the first thing that we did is we browned the butter in the microwave. We did that in our small round mold, sit on a microwave safe plate because this is going to be filled with butter and slippery, and it's not hot, but you just want to be careful that you don't spill it all over yourself. Like liquid gold, I think, so you don't want to spill it. So we put 8 tablespoons of butter in there. We cover with our octagonal bond mat and start it at 4.5 minutes. In my microwave, it took about 5.5 minutes, okay? It's gonna bubble, it's gonna pop, it's gonna sound like you're making a mess in your microwave, but because we have this awesome lid of our octagonal bond mat, it is not gonna make a mess. So that's step one, let that cool while you get going on everything else, okay? So then, while that was cooking and cooling, I went ahead and with my stand mixer, you can use a hand mixer in your stainless mixing bowl, or I like to use my KitchenAid stand mixer. This has 3 eggs. Yes, so I'm gonna double check, make sure I'm telling you the right recipe. Remember, reach out to your consultant and they will get you the recipes, but 3 eggs and half a cup of sugar. And you're gonna beat it on medium high for about 4 minutes until it looks nice and thick and fluffy like that, okay? Then we're going to set that aside and we're gonna go ahead and use that deep dish round mold that Dana already shared with you as our fine seed. This is really great because it's great for baking breads, but also really great for your brown butter. So yeah, I'm gonna do that next. Oh, I'm not, it's fine. I got it. Thank you. Sorry, we got too many cooks in the kitchen tonight. I love it. But it's like I'm on a roll and we all do things a little bit differently, which is so funny. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna strain this brown butter in here because I want to show you how this works. And Dana, could you pass that square tray over to me just so I have those tools handy? Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna take my heat resistant spatula, just make sure I get all that yumminess out of my small round mold. And then I'm gonna show you what happened here. It's pretty cool. So I like to just do all these steps before the final step of putting it all together. And so there we go, put that back there. And then I'm gonna pick this up and with this gorgeous, so I don't wanna waste any of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze and see all the goodness out of there. And then I wanna show you what's left behind. So that is what you don't want in your cake. And look at this gorgeousness that you do want. Smells amazing, you guys. Okay, so then next up to the egg and sugar mixture, we're going to add 1 cup of flour. I just want to share with you guys, if you don't know this tip about measuring flour, you do not want to take this cup and just scoop your flour out. you're going to spoon the flour from your canister into your measuring cup. I promise you, the weight is going to be inaccurate. The measurement's going to be inaccurate if you scoop it. It's going to be too much flour. So I'm going to go ahead. This has already been pre-measured with a spoon. And then I've got 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder as well. And I'm going to go ahead and fold that all together gently into my egg and sugar mixture. Again, with this heat resistant spatula. My gosh, this just looks amazing, you guys. Hope you guys are smelling this at home through our smell-o-vision. I'm telling you, if you don't have it, reach out to your consultant. They'll tell you all about it. You host your own party, we come and cook for you virtually. You can get your friends together and cook with them. Okay, so now once that flour and baking powder is nicely incorporated into the egg and sugar mixture, then we're gonna add that delicious browned butter, okay? So let me get that all mixed in. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add that brown butter in here. Oh my God, you guys, I'll do it this way so you guys can see that goodness. Does that look amazing? I wanna take every last drop of that in here. I love that Nessa taught me how to do this in the microwave because I've always done brown butter on the stovetop, which you can do, but so much easier to put it in the microwave and walk away while you're doing the next step, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so then we've made this for you, and the recipe is designed for our daisy mold. But you guys, don't be afraid to try different molds and trays, okay? Reach out to your consultant, they'll help you with the sizing and the timing. The cooking temperature will stay the same, okay? So what we do in the daisy mold, which I'll show you the end result here in just a minute, we put the pears in where the petals are, okay? Now tonight I'm gonna show it to you in our square saffron tray. Now before I get to the square saffron tray, I wanted to show you this perforated baking sheet because most of you are familiar. Danny, where's the other nice looking one? Sorry. Oh, there's the pork on it, okay. Here, no, leave the pork on there, okay. Okay, so this you can still kind of see. This is our gorgeous pork that we made for everyone here. But you can see how that perforated baking sheet is the one you guys are used to. And this is a tiny bit different. It still works the same way. I want to show that to you because if you happen to be getting a medium perforated baking sheet tonight with your consultant, it's going to look a little different than what you're used to. But it works the same way, and you can see how it fits beautifully on our square saffron tray, right? Okay, so as any of our flexible pieces, this is what's cooking your food, but you need a vehicle to get that in and out of the oven, right? So this is your vehicle. Really important to always make sure that you put your flexi pan, flexi pat, mold or tray on the perforated baking sheet first, then fill it, okay? So we've already got my amazing sous chefs here that peeled and sliced the pears for me. But what we're gonna do is you're going to put the pear slices in the bottom of your mold. We already put them in the bottom of the daisy mold. And then you're going to pour this delicious batter on top, okay? So if you're lucky enough to own one of our flexible ladles, you know what I'm talking about, then you can use it. I gotta tell you, this is just, I'm showing this to tell you, if we tell you something is low stock, you're gonna wanna get it, you guys, because some things come and go, and then you go, I wish I would have gotten that. I can't tell you how many people I told about this mini ladle, and then next thing you know, it was gone, and they were going, oh my gosh, I wish I would have gotten that. So I'm showing it to you. Sorry if you're jealous. If you have one, be grateful that you do. And when you see something you want, it's like the dress that you see in St. Lucia that you really probably shouldn't spend money on, but you go, if I don't get that, I'm gonna regret it forever. And then you get it. Yeah,
And it looks so good on you.
It really helps. I kind of know I'm smart. If I knew if I tried it on and my husband saw it on me that he would buy it for me. And that's what happened. All my girlfriends that were there at the same time saying, oh my gosh, you have to get that dress. Sure helped too. I love you guys. So I love shopping with my friends when we travel. So my point is, if we tell you something is gonna be low stock, might be gone, you gotta get it, guys. Okay, don't delay. So I love this mini ladle. And Cindy, if we can ever get this mini ladle back, I'd love it too, because I have lots of customers that want it. So, okay, so now we've got this amazingness. We're going to slide into the oven at 350 degrees. The daisy mold took 25 minutes to cook. So we're gonna take these square savrins. Dan, can you take this for me?
Yes.
Put that in, I can't remember which oven I had on there, but that is going to bake, I think, for about 15 minutes. So, like I said, the daisy mold was cooked on the perforated baking sheet, just like everything else. But then when you want to get something out of the mold, you take your platter you want to serve it on, put it on top, you flip the whole thing over, and voila, look at that gorgeousness. Okay, that's my dirty pan, you guys. How amazing is that? And there is our beautiful pear cake. Now, I'm gonna tell you, this looks amazing. I would love to eat this with a nice little cappuccino sitting by the beach restaurant in St. Lucia. That would be fun to be there again, but we're just gonna imagine it as we eat it. But you could also, you put spruce this up with a little bit of Tina suggested some cinnamon whipped cream, which I think would be amazing. Some jam, one of our yummy, I think that the pears, maybe the Provence apricot jam would be amazing. So reach out to your consultant for help with that, and we can obviously share it with you as well. Okay, so now I want to talk about, you guys have been listening to us talk about our amazing community, and I always say this is the best part of our Bond community. And I got to tell you guys, our team, our consultant family is the best part of our Bond community. We always talk about there's 3 ways to get your products, right? Well, our favorite way is to do what we do and be a part of our amazing team of entrepreneurs. And so we have an amazing opportunity for you that I want to share with you guys right now. And Dana, if you want to bring that computer over here so I can toggle and share my screen, that way, otherwise I'm going to have to tell these lovely ladies who are, they can usually read my mind, but thank you. But just in case, I want to make sure we got this so I can share the screen with you too. But while I'm doing this, I want to talk to you guys about joining our amazing Bond Cook family. So we have a brand new website and back office system coming. It is the final countdown. Like, we're literally in the final stages of scrubbing it, making sure it's perfect and ready for all of you. We are super excited to share that with you. And so as we get ready to launch that, our amazing CEO Cindy is allowing people to join right now, but your launch date, which would count for all your great quick start getting started bundles, which we can tell you more about that later, are going to start the day our system launches. So you've got a head start in getting started. But we also have these amazing Bond business bundles that we're going to share with you as well. And so I'm just going to pull these up right now and see if I can share my screen. There we go. Look at that. I love how that works out for me. Okay, so, but what I want to share with you is the Bond Business Start. So this is our Bond Business Starter, and there are 3 different options. So you can join our amazing team for only $25. And for $25, you're going to get the heat resistant spatula, 5 catalogs, and marketing materials to support your business. So it's really just your buy-in. You've got tons of product, like my friend Tina did when she joined. You just are gonna get your foot in the door and get going. You can start for as little as $25. That's amazing, you guys. Is there anywhere else you can start a business for $25 and join the best part of this amazing family? If you want to get a little bit more product, $50 gets you a lot, you guys. For $50, you're gonna get the medium perforated baking sheet, the medium Bond mat, the round tray, love that guy, for freezing 8-ounce portions, little perfect individual chicken pot pies, you name mini cheesecakes, that's really fun one too. The large round mold, which Dana showed the rice in tonight, and also the heat resistant spatula, which multiples of us use, and your very own Bond Cook apron that you see us wearing. So $50, great start there. And then I gotta tell you guys, at $85, highly recommend you guys go with that business kit. But if you're on a tight budget, you want to join for $25, we can show you all the ways to earn those items in the $85 kit for free. But look at all that that's listed there. I don't need to read it out to you. Your consultant can send you this Bond Business Starter flyer tonight and get you interested and tell you how to join our team, okay? So now, if you're ready to join, jump on board. Let us show you not only how to get started with an amazing business, how to learn to be a part of this amazing team of entrepreneurs, but also you can earn your own incentive trip. So we can tell you more about that. Reach out to your consultant. If you're not quite yet ready for that, the second best place to start is to have your own cooking class, you guys. And you can host a virtual or in-person class. Sorry, I've got too many windows open here and I lost my little tab to be able to click over. So we have an amazing bond rewards program. And in the month of May, that square Savrin tray that I put the pear cake in is a free gift when you have a qualified class of $800 or more. It is so easy to do that, you guys. So I gotta tell you, any size class works though. You can have a huge class of 20 people and most of us can handle that in person or virtually. You can have a tiny class of 3 people, 2 people. I myself had a small class yesterday and it was amazing. Some really wonderful people that we got to share our passion for what it is we do and really help people in the kitchen at all stages of their cooking experience, which is pretty cool. So definitely know that we reward our hostesses really well, and you can see we start giving rewards at the $400 level, and you can see how that grows. We like to try and work to get all of our hosts to that Bond Elite level because that is where you get to basically a free shopping spree in the catalog that starts at $240. Who wouldn't want that, right? So we're so blessed to have the ability to do in-person and virtual cooking classes, and all of us, your consultants, can do all of it in varying ways. And this right here is also a great opportunity for you to invite some friends to the mega class and then just help your consultant collect some orders and get those people started with Bond Cook, and you can earn some rewards around that too, okay? So then, if you're not quite ready to host, but you want to shop, we've got some great specials for you. So in the month of May, you can see our first one here, squaring is caring. See, I read it sharing, but I knew it was squaring. Squaring is caring. So this is our square Savrin tray, which regular price is $66. You can get it this month for $65, and you get the free heat resistant spatula. So amazing, little discount, gift with purchase, can't go wrong. The next sale that we have in the month of May is called Nice Slice. I love this, you guys, because you have a choice. You have a choice between the daisy mold, which we shared with you tonight, the spiral bond mold, or the 8-slice loaf. So reach out to your consultant to tell you more about that. Those items are normally $46 alone. You can get them for $45, and you get the free cream colored cake server knife. So great time to pick your nice slice on that one. And then we were talking about grind time. Tina mentioned this to you earlier. Pepperelli Peppermill, you guys, is absolutely amazing. And as my friend shared with you tonight, it makes a great gift item. Highly recommend it for yourself or many people on your list. Great for those dads out there that like to grill. And when you purchase the Pepperelli Peppermill in the month of May, you get a free Vietnam refill. You guys, that's $22 value gift for a $40 item. I mean, is that generous or what? I gotta tell you. So all of these items you guys can order tonight. Reach out to your consultant that invited you and let them help you joining their team, or booking a virtual or in-person class, or shopping our specials, or all of the above, right? Okay, so without further ado, we are going to move on to our rewards, our fun giveaways. And so I'm going to add my friend. I need this and my phone. I don't need that. Oh, to open the phone, got it. Okay, I'm gonna pass this to you. Or maybe I can just stay close, whatever. Okay, so what I want to share with you guys is what we're gonna give away tonight, okay? So we got a lot of guests on here, and we thank you for being here tonight. And we are so excited. The quicker you are on to tell us what you want, the faster we can move on to the next person. And if you don't respond, we're gonna pick a gift for you, okay? So we've got 3 giveaways tonight, and I know Cindy's got one she's gonna do at the end too. But I'm gonna share with you, we are giving one of you lucky people out there a rectangular flexi pack, which we did our amazing pork in tonight. How incredible is that? So excited to eat this. And then we're going to give one of you our amazing steamer set, large round mold, octagonal on mat, fun little combo. You cannot have too many of these. I think I own 4 complete sets. And then an eco chop, because you cannot have too many of these, either handy tool in the kitchen, and when you have more than one, you can have more than one helper, right? So we've got these 3 gifts to give away. The first name that we spin is going to be the winner. And Rhonda Kill, I would love it if you come over here with me because you guys are gonna see this lovely lady who's been behind the scenes. You see my name next to it, but she's really the one that's taking all the names behind the scene and helping. And I love this lady. I have been on so many trips with Rhonda Kill. We have so much fun together. And we're gonna go to Cabo together. And we invite any of you to join our team and join us. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shuffle up these names. So we're being fair here. And then, let's get the right, we're gonna spin and see who our first winner is. Are you guys ready? Drum roll, please. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, this is so fun. Sarah, this is one of my recent virtual hosts. And Sarah, you just won. So Sarah, can you unmute yourself or put in the chat box if you don't want to talk and tell us what item you would like? Flexi, rectangular flexi pad, the steamer set, that's the one I make my broccoli in all the time, or the Eco Top. Okay, we're gonna get the next winner going. Well, should we give good gifts or what? I know, we are so there. Okay, Sarah, last chance to pick for yourself. I'm gonna pick for you. Okay, I am going to send Sarah the rectangular flexi pad. Okay, so Sarah, that is yours, my friend. Okay, next up, let's see who our next winner is. Isn't this fun? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We all like to win, right?
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh! Carol Taylor, congratulations! You're our next winner. Carol, can you put in the chat box whether you want the steamer set or the Eco Chop, please, or unmute yourself and tell us.
Steamer set. Oh, Sarah says, Sarah wants the steamer set.
Okay, did she get it
Okay.
before? I'll give them both the steamer set if they both want the steamer set.
Okay, I'll
Do they
take
both
the
want-
rectangular then. This is Carol.
Okay, thank you, Carol, you're awesome. Sarah gets the steamer set, Carol gets the rectangular. I love it how we all work together. Okay, the next winner is gonna get this Eco Chop. Okay, so let's see who it is. I know, right? You cannot have too many Eco Chops, that is for sure. Okay. It is Tammy Deardor gets the Eco Chop. Oh, yeah! Awesome, congratulations, Tammy. You're gonna get the Eco Chop. So happy for you.
Oh,
Okay, so now Cindy had a little surprise she wanted to share with you. So
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you take it away, Cindy.
I would like to give away the food items and the pepper mill that I used along, so it's the garlic oil, the pepper mill, I use Vietnam pepper, I put it on after though. Roasted garlic and chive, the tomato mustard, and the apricot jam. So I would like to give those items.
Wow.
The pastry brush, what else did I use? That's the food I used. Okay, so who's gonna get that?
That's amazing.
Wonderful.
Okay, let's see who the winner is of this special bundle put together by
Oh my
our
goodness.
own Cindy Juncaj. Is she amazing or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She is, for many reasons. Jennifer Bradley, you are the lucky
Jennifer Bradley, congratulations, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited to share those wonderful giveaways with you guys. And I gotta tell you, I mean, in all honesty, this is just a small sample of how generous our amazing leader Cindy is, and all of us like to be with all of you. And it is because we've been taught by the best. So Cindy was super generous to all of us in St. Lucia, as she is on all of our amazing trips. So we collectively just want to say a big thank you to you, Cindy. And I want to encourage each and every one of you sitting there and you got on tonight just to watch us do our thing. And there's something in the back of your head that says, I want a little more of these people. I want a little more of what these people do. I really might like a free trip to Cabo. Then I really encourage you to reach out to your consultant that invited you and just say, let's chat. I'd like a little more information. That's all it is, just a conversation. We would love to share that with you in all the opportunities. We've got so many exciting things on the cusp of our business right now, and we invite you to come along and experience it. And who wouldn't want to spend more time with all of us, right? And thank you, Cindy and Chad, for joining us tonight.
Very
This is
welcome. It
beautiful.
was a pleasure. Thank you for your work, and wow, what a fabulous team you have built, Teresa, and all of these leaders, everybody coming along. And just to know that our business is all about connecting with other people who all have the same purpose and cause of cooking well at home. And it's just fabulous. So cheers to everyone. I thank you so much for getting on the call as well today. And for each of the leaders here, bravo. And to every consultant and customer, our business would never thrive without you. So thank you. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Enjoy.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Remember
Bye.
to reach out to your consultant. Hope to see you all soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yay!
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank you.
That was good.
you.